Fresh from the showcase here at SwissWatchExpo, we are looking at the Panerai Classic Yachts Challenge, the PCYC from 2019 in ceramic. What we have here is the PAM 00788, PAM 00788. This is the Panerai Classic Yachts Challenge. I'm sure most people are just going to call it the Yachts Challenge, but it's an interesting watch. It was launched in 2019 with two other stable mates that used the same movement. But this is a really fascinating one for me. It's a 44 millimeter ceramic case, so of course it's got this great matte black finish, and it's virtually scratch proof. The Caseback has the Yachts Challenge logo with the nautical theme there, and it's a DLC coated titanium caseback, so you don't have to worry about ceramic as far as the threads go and it sealing correctly. The patented crown protector from Panerai, that is also in ceramic on this model. But what's really interesting about it, you might not have noticed right off, the pushers for the chronograph are on the left side. I think it's a really great layout. You have the traditional Panerai where you unclamp the crown and you use this to wind and set the watch. But then as you're wearing it on your left arm, I presume you're a right-handed person, you would use your thumb to start, stop, and reset the chronograph. It is a flyback chronograph, so you're able to to time lapse. You can just hit restart again and it'll jump right back and do everything right from the beginning like it should. One of the things I love about this movement is the P9100 movement. It's a fantastic in-house movement, but it has a vertical clutch and a column wheel. And what that does for you is it eliminates any kind of hesitation you might normally get on a regular chronograph. It also allows you to run the chronograph all the time. If you want to see this beautiful, they call it blue, I guess it's sort of a turquoise blue trim on this watch. If you want to see that hand moving all the time, then you can just run the chronograph all the time and it won't hurt the movement at all. The minutes counter for the chronograph, this is an interesting chronograph because the tachymeter scale on the edge of the dial is actually set up in knots. So it really keeps this nautical theme. The seconds for the chronograph, of course, is displayed by the chronograph hands. The minute hand for the chronograph is this large white hand that looks like a second hand. But that's actually the minutes for the chronograph. You'll see it flip over here again in a minute as soon as the blue hand hits 0. And then the hours for the chronograph is in the subdial at 3 o'clock. Running seconds is at 9, and it's just the right amount of this blue trim around for accents on the black dial. The crystal on this one, Rachel and Penny were just discussing, it's very anti-reflective. It has a coating on it, and the watch is water resistant, super deep. It's like 300 meters. So you never would have to worry about taking it too deep. If I'm in deeper than 10 feet of water, I've got bigger problems than my watch, but you might take this one a lot deeper than that. It comes on the rubber strap. It comes with the strap changing tools, the original protector. Another interesting strap, it's sort of a synthetic material that's not quite as sporty as the rubber, but it has this stitching that matches the trim on the watch. So that's a nice addition. I think this is one of the more interesting Panerais that we've seen come through lately. It's a very limited edition. The last time I checked, there were only a couple of these for sale in the world, but we've got it right here at SwissWatchExpo. Give us a call. We're happy to talk to any of our Paneristi clients, or if this is going to be your first Panerai, it would be a great choice.